Previously in Starlight Exodus.
I shouldn't have fixed that damn robot. Now it gives me a headache.
We're so lucky it runs out of battery, Simon. This thing could have killed us.
So, I guess we had an uninvited passenger here. Gotcha.
Jean and Simon stood frozen, staring at the robo-dog that had just saved them from Bogart. The sleek, metallic canine's eyes glowed softly in the dimly lit corridor of the spaceplane.
Why did you help us?
Jean mustered the courage to ask. The robotic guard dog tilted its head slightly and responded in a call.
Little humans in danger. I need to fire shots.
Bogart lay unconscious and heavily injured on the floor. The boys knew they had to act quickly. Jean spotted an emergency alarm button on the wall and pushed it. A loud siren blared, and they quickly left the area, slipping into the shadows of the cargo area. Moments later, other security personnel rushed to the scene, finding Bogart on the ground. They hurriedly called for medical attention, creating a distraction that allowed Jean, Simon, and their new robotic ally to move undetected. Jean and Simon continued to hide, with the robo-dog now following closely behind. They found a secluded corner of the cargo area and crouched down. Jean turned to the robotic guard dog and said,
"We need to check for your tracker."
Understood.
The robo-dog responded. It lay down, allowing Jean to examine its metallic body. Finally, Jean found a small compartment near the robo-dog's neck and opened it, revealing a blinking device.
"This must be it."
Jean whispered. He carefully disconnected the tracker and removed it. The blinking light faded, and Jean let out a sigh of relief. With the tracker removed, Jean and Simon knew they had a better chance of evading the spaceplane's security.
We can no longer hide in this area. They will soon search for this robotic guard dog.
What about we search for the passengers area? And maybe we can find a way to blend in with the other passengers here in the spaceplane with the help of Robo-Dog.
The robo-dog's eyes glowed with understanding.
I can assist. Follow me.
Using the invisibility cloak and the guide of the robotic guard dog, led the way through the maze of corridors, using its advanced sensors to avoid detection. They encountered several security checkpoints, but the robo-dog's knowledge of the spaceplane's layout allowed them to bypass these obstacles with ease. As the security personnel investigate what happened to Bogart, they watched the CCTV's footage and saw the robotic guard dog firing a blast on Bogart. Jean and Simon being undetected by the cameras while using the invisibility cloak.
Damn that robotic guard dog again. We should completely shut it off for good.
Sorry, sir. I'll be responsible for this. And now it's on the loose. I can't track it as of the moment.
The security monitoring area buzzed with urgency as the team of security personnel reviewed footage of the robotic guard dog entering the passenger area. The lead officer, Captain Harris, furrowed his brow as he watched the screen.
That's our target. We can't let it roam free. Gather the team and let's find it before it causes any more trouble.
Captain Harris said, pointing to the robotic guard dog. The security personnel, armed and ready, fanned out into the passenger area. They approached passengers, showing them a holographic image of the robo-dog and asking if they had seen it.
Excuse me, ma'am. Have you seen this robotic guard dog?
One officer asked an elderly woman.
No, I haven't. Is something wrong?
We're just conducting a routine check.
The officer replied, trying to keep the situation calm. Meanwhile, Jean, Simon, and the robo-dog remained hidden in a maintenance closet near the passenger quarters. Jean peeked through the small crack in the door, watching the security personnel question the passengers.
We need to stay out of sight. If they find us, it's over.
Jean whispered.
What if they start searching every room?
Simon nodded, his face pale with anxiety. The robo-dog's eyes glowed softly.
I can create a diversion. It will buy you time to reach a safer location.
But what if they catch you?
Jean hesitated. Robodon's voice was calm, saying,
My primary function is to protect. I will ensure your safety.
The robo-dog exited the maintenance closet, moving silently through the corridors. He reached a junction where several security personnel were patrolling and suddenly activated its internal systems to emit a loud,
"Over here! The guard dog!"
one of the officers shouted, drawing the attention of the others. The security team converged on the sound, giving Jean and Simon the distraction they needed. They slipped out of the closet and made their way deeper into the passenger area, blending in with the crowd as best they could. Luckily, they found an unoccupied cabin used by a passenger who passed away in the middle of the voyage to Mars. They quickly changed into the clothes they found there, assuming the roles of passengers.
We need to act naturally. We're just regular passengers now.
Jean adjusted his new uniform and turned to Simon.
Right. Just regular passengers.
Simon nodded, trying to appear calm. Captain Harris was determined to catch the guard dog.
Lock down the passenger area. No one gets in or out without clearance. We're going to search every cabin if we have to.
Harris ordered. The security team began methodically checking each cabin, their urgency growing with each passing minute. Jean and Simon remained tense in their new cabin, listening to the muffled sounds of the search outside. The robo-dog, having fulfilled his promise to create a diversion, now rejoined them, entering the cabin quietly.
The search is intensifying. We need an exit strategy.
Robo-dog reported.
We need to get to the cargo hold. If we can blend in with the supplies, they might not find us.
Jean thought quickly. The robo-dog accessed the ship's schematics.
There is a maintenance tunnel that leads to the cargo hold. Follow me.
With the robo-dog leading the way, Jean and Simon navigated through the narrow maintenance tunnel. The sounds of the search grew fainter as they moved further away from the passenger area. The tunnel was dark and cramped, but it provided a direct route to the cargo hold. When they emerged, the cargo hold was dimly lit and filled with crates and supplies. Jean and Simon quickly found a hiding spot among the crates, while the robo-dog stood guard at the entrance.
We'll be safe here for now.
What if they search the cargo hold next?
Simon nodded, though his eyes betrayed his fear.
I will monitor the situation and alert you to any danger. Rest now. You'll need your strength.
The robo-dog's sensors scanned the area. As the ship continued its journey to Mars, the search for the robo-dog remained intense. However, Jean, Simon, and their robotic ally managed to evade capture, thanks to their quick thinking and the robo-dog's protective instincts. In their hidden corner of the cargo hold, Jean and Simon found a moment of respite. They knew the journey was far from over, but for now, they were safe. The bond they had formed with the robo-dog gave them hope and the courage to face whatever challenges lay ahead.
We've made it this far, together. We'll make it to Mars, and maybe one day, we'll find a place where we can truly be free.
Yeah. Together?
Simon smiled, his fear slowly giving way to determination. As the space plane hurtled through the stars, carrying them toward an uncertain future, Jean, Simon, and the robo-dog held on to the promise of a new beginning, a promise that they would face together, no matter what.